What if I told you you could text your AI assistant on WhatsApp or iMessage right now and say, hey, clear my inbox, check my calendar and send me a summary. And it would actually do it. Not just give you instructions to do it, but actually do it on its own. That's not sci-fi, that's OpenClaw. And it just became the most talked about AI tool of 2026, hitting over 150,000 GitHub stars in just a few months. So today I'm breaking down everything that you need to know about OpenClaw, what it is, how it works, what people are actually doing with it. Some of it are genuinely jaw-dropping. And also the risks, because there are some real ones that you really need to know about. So let's get started. Okay, so you have used ChatGPT or Claude, right? You ask it something, it gives you a great answer. Maybe it writes an email or explains a concept. That's awesome. But here's the thing. It stops at giving you the answer and you still have to do the actual work yourself. OpenClaw is different. It doesn't just give you suggestions, it actually executes things on your behalf. Think of it like this. ChatGPT is like having a really smart advisor sitting across from you. OpenClaw is like having that smart advisor, but they also have the access to your computer, your email, your calendar, your files, and they can actually do stuff for you. It runs locally, meaning on your machine or a server that you control. And then you connect it to your messaging app like WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, whatever you prefer. And from that point on, it's basically your personal AI employee that you can text at any time. So OpenClaw was built by an Austrian developer named Peter Steinberger, a well-known Mac developer, and it blew up almost overnight. The project went through a few name changes, Clawbot, then Moltbot, and after some trademark dispute with Anthropic, it finally landed on OpenClaw. It's completely free and open source. The only cost is whatever AI model that you connect it to, like paying for Claude or ChatGPT API access. Claude Cowork is something that comes close to doing your task on its behalf, but OpenClaw takes it to a step further and does a lot more things that Cowork could not. I'll explain this in a bit. But first, let me show you directly how to set it up and how to let it do the work for you. First, you need a server or a computer to run it on. You can use your own laptop or PC, but the better move, and what most people do, is use a dedicated machine just for running OpenClaw. Many people have gone out and bought a Mac Mini just to run OpenClaw. What I'm going to do today is get a Linux VM on Azure. Basically, I'm renting a computer from Microsoft Cloud to run OpenClaw on it. It could be an Azure VM, a DigitalOcean droplet, an AWS Lightsail instance, or even an old laptop of yours. It's just better for security, and that way it's always running 24/7 and is also secure. Now I'm on my Azure VM. It's running Ubuntu. Now for the OpenClaw setup, it's super simple. It's just this one line. It handles everything, Node.js, all the dependencies, all of it automatically. After that, an interactive setup wizard walks you through everything. You pick your AI model. I use Claude because it's actually recommended by OpenClaw for being better at handling security. You connect your messaging app and you're all done. For WhatsApp specifically, it shows you a QR code. You can scan it from your phone exactly like you would with WhatsApp Web, and boom, you're linked. After that, you just text your own number on WhatsApp and your AI responds. I know that sounds wild, but it actually works exactly like that. The whole thing takes maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Honestly, less if you have done any kind of server setup before. Okay, this is the part of the video that made me want to make this video, because when I started digging into what people are actually doing with OpenClaw, I was genuinely blown away. I'll show you 3 use cases where you can use OpenClaw to let it do the work for you. The simplest and the most popular one, a personalized morning briefing. Every morning, before you even pick up your phone, OpenClaw texts you the weather, your calendar events for the day, and the top news headlines. How did I set it up? I just ask OpenClaw on my WhatsApp to report me these things every day at 8 a.m. OpenClaw will take care of pulling the data from the web, setting up a job that runs every morning, and all of that. All automatically. All I need to do is just give the respective permissions and enable the skills needed for doing that job. Next, you drop a meeting recording into a chat, it transcribes it, identifies who said what, pulls out all the action items and sends you a clean summary. That alone would cost you a subscription to most other tools. One of the most popular things people do with OpenClaw is the overnight research agent. Here's how it actually works. You enable web search skill and the file manager skill from OpenClaw Hub. That's literally just 2 terminal commands. Then you message your bot something like, research the top 3 competitors to my app, compare their pricing and key features, and then save a structured report to my documents folder. OpenClaw passes that to your connected LLM, Claude, GPT, whatever that you have set up, which breaks it into subtasks. Search for the web, extract relevant data, synthesize it, format it, and then save the file. Each of those steps runs as a separate skill call on your machine. By the time you wake up, there is a markdown report sitting in your folder, no prompt engineering, no babysitting, no copy pasting from a chat window. That's the fundamental difference. A chatbot gives you an answer, OpenClaw gives you a deliverable. And then there's the wild stuff. Someone literally told their OpenClaw to build a game before going to bed, and they woke up to a working game that was already attracting users. The AI wrote the code, set it up, and the whole thing. People are also using it to run what they call multi-agent setups, basically multiple specialized bots working together. One handles marketing, one handles development, one handles strategy, all coordinated through a single chat. It's like having a team of AI employees. And I want to be clear, these aren't demos. These are things that people in the community are actually running in production right now. Okay, I have to be real with you here, because as cool as this is, OpenClaw comes with some real risks that you need to understand before you dive in. The first and the biggest one is security. When you set up an OpenClaw and connect it to your email, your calendar, your files, your browser, you're giving an AI agent access to basically everything. And if that's misconfigured or exposed to the internet improperly, bad actors can access it too. And this isn't theoretical. Researchers have found over 30,000 exposed OpenClaw instances on the public internet. People who just set it up and left a port open without realizing it. Within minutes of a honeypot going up, there were already automated scanners probing it. There's also something called prompt injection, where a malicious web page or email can secretly give instructions to your AI agent without you even knowing it. And your bot might just follow these instructions. Even Microsoft's security team published a blog post about this, recommending you never run OpenClaw on your primary personal account or on a device with sensitive data. So what's the right way to do it? A few things. 1. Run it on an isolated server, not your main computer. 2. Use a dedicated phone number for WhatsApp, not your personal one. 3. Log down who can send messages using an allow list. And 4. Run the built-in security audit that comes with OpenClaw regularly. It's not that OpenClaw is bad, it's just that this is powerful, and the powerful tool needs to be handled responsibly. And that's OpenClaw. Is it perfect? No. Security is still a big concern, but is it powerful? Absolutely. But is it one of the most genuinely exciting tools I've come across in a long time? 100%. I'm going to be doing a full hands-on setup video next, walking you through exactly how I set this up on cloud server and connected it to WhatsApp step by step. So if you want to know about it, let me know in the comments. And I would love to know, what would you use OpenClaw for? Drop it in the comments too. If this video was useful, a like really does help this channel grow and helps more people find this content. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. This is Anjana. Bye-bye.